We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live.
Yeah, and just like that, we back. Errol Spence Jr., there's been a sighting. This is one of the few sightings since his loss to Terence Bud Crawford. That's what I want to talk about right now in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. What you knew to do... Fuck. I need all y'all to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. The real is back. Now, you guys seen the clip at the beginning. That was Errol Spence Jr. He was spotted and approached by some fellas in Dallas. And this is about, let's say, a week ago. About a week ago, Bobby Shmurda voice. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Some of you guys have seen this. Others have not. And they wait for the boy Ego, Boxingego, to break the news to you. And my thoughts on it, I mean, it's good to see Errol Spence out and about. I don't know the nature of where they, caught him at and exactly, what he was doing. But he's a celebrity, so he got spotted. And some dudes had a camera rolling. Now, right off rip, one thing I noticed, your man's Ego. I came up with the Ego Weight Watchers, AKA ill, where I give you a look into the fighter lifestyle before, after, and progress picks, especially when they have that upcoming fight. Now, we know Errol Spence has triggered the rematch clause contractually. Terence Crawford, this is no surprise. Terence Crawford said that there was a rematch clause here. It was already reported that there was a rematch clause that was here, and the loser or the winner, would have the opportunity to push forth for a rematch, and that's what we're here. So I really don't want to hear, I think Paulie Malignaggi, Eddie Hearns, and some old media, they're complaining and kicking and screaming and saying, oh, why do we have to sit through another rematch? No, there's been far worse things that have happened in this beautiful sport of boxing for me to complain about a rematch clause. People on PEDs and failing tests after they've already fought and after they've already inflicted punishment, like the guy that just fought Adam Kaunaki and then stopped him, later we find out he failed a drug test. You know what I mean? Things like that are way worse than having to sit through what you feel or what you deem an unnecessary rematch. And for me, I don't view it as an unnecessary thing, because you have to keep in mind, people, I see a different level of disrespect for Errol Spence, and I don't like it. There are a lot of people riding with Errol Spence, and now that he lost, and he lost in such a fashion, you see some of the people, Benedict Arnold, straight up turncoats. And that's not what boxing fandom should be. You should, if you have a team, you're a Lakers fan. Like me personally, I'm a Niners fan, Warriors fan. I ride with my team. There was a point when I was a kid where the Golden State Warriors, we weren't a good team like that. Now everybody loved the Warriors and stuff because Steph and things like that. But I'm talking about back in the day, Weber, Mitch Richmond, and people didn't always love the Warriors. So you got to ride with your team through the good times and the bad times. And I see a lot of fake love. And hopefully Errol Spence gets to see it, because there's a lot of people that's like screaming man down, strap season, and all this stuff right there with them. And then he has a pivotal moment, a loss in his career, and then some of those people flake and fall off. So hopefully Errol Spence sees it, because I guess that's part of the game too. But at the end of the day, I like it, because that's how you weed out the snakes. When the grass is cut, the snakes are show. And, that's what, unfortunately, fighters have to take L's and losses for them to see what's really going on. So Errol Spence, hopefully he got his antennas up. Now, one thing I noticed about Errol Spence, since we're talking about Ego Weight Watchers, aka ew, Errol Spence, it is clear that 147 is not his division any longer. I think Errol Spence made a grave mistake, And the reason he looked like that definitely had something to do with his weight, because seeing Errol Spence in this brand new sighting and seeing like his size, whatever weight he is or whatever the case is, I truly believe that he had outgrown the weight class. Now, I know the Bud Buddies, they get mad because they think I'm taking away credit or whatever to Terence Crawford. Crawford won. He did what he had to do. He made the weight. They both made the weight, and then he showed up on fight night. So it doesn't take away anything. Two things can be true in the world of boxing or just in the world in general. And for me, Errol Spence, he kept telling you that it was harder and harder to make the weight class. And it was a matter of time before it potentially caught up to him, because he had those layoffs in between that. I really think that had an effect, because what I seen in the Crawford fight was more than just a stylistic mismatch. That's why everybody from Abel Sanchez to Ugas to Ego, everybody keeps saying the same thing. Errol looked off. He looked like somebody else. He looked like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Everybody's saying the same thing. So I think that weight was depleted, or he was depleted at the weight, and he left it all in the gym, made the weight, and that was as much as he could do, is fulfill his end of the bargain. And he still showed he had heart, and still showed he had a dog, because he kept picking himself up and, didn't just go away. But I think that has a lot to do with it. I truly do. Liam Smith, in his loss to Chris Eubank, the sequel, the rematch, looked nothing like the first fight. Same thing. He said he had to drop 42 pounds. So I don't know how much Errol Spence had to drop, but looking at this sighting not too long after, it's just apparent to me. I don't care what no Crawford fan or anybody say. It's apparent to me that Errol Spence, 147 is at his age, 30 plus, is just too much of a stretch. So we'll see. Crawford, I believe, has the jurisdiction to decide if the fight happens, the rematch happens at 47 or 54. We'll see what's decided, but I'll keep you posted. Subscribe to the channel and look at some of the other videos I've done. Let me know what you guys think of Errol Spence in my read. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Chat. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.